Alright, guys, so this is just an addendum, kind of an epilogue, but it is an addendum because it's something I'm adding to the videos after I've already finished making them. And basically, what I want to say is turn these videos onto 1.5 times speed if you want to watch them quickly, because I found watching these videos at 1.5 speed to be a lot better. uh, so if you're finding the pacing of the videos to be too slow, just turn up the speed, dude. Go 1.5 times, watch videos 1.5 times speed, and we're good. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I will add this to the beginning of the video and re-upload it. Yep, yep. Alright, so you've decided to run HP2 for PC, Glitchless, Chamber of Secrets. Um, This tutorial is going to be split into multiple videos, with every video covering a different segment of the run. Um, that way you don't get overloaded with information in a single video. And basically what this first video here is going to outline is some settings and things that you need to know about the game. Um, just so that you could begin running it. Some of the basic movement mechanics, and yeah, that's what we'll do. So, I'm also going to be linking to the HP speedrunning Discord for PC, which has tutorials in the resources channel for downloading the game, installing the frame rate capper because we do run this game at 60 FPS. You need to cap the frame rate. You can see down in the bottom right here, I have the little frame rate capper, 60 FPS. Alright, so uh, I started a new game here. I'm already in Willow, which is the very first level. And basically, we do have a loadless timer for this. It will remove your load time, so you don't have to worry about that. It also automatically splits, so you don't have to worry about setting up or manually splitting at the end of every split. It'll do that for you. So that's really nice. It's good to have that, right? So that's just one less thing to worry about. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the game. I'm going to explain some of the mechanics. So, in this game, we use something called double inputs. And basically what double inputs are pressing two keys to move in a direction. So, rather than just holding W to go forward, I have it bound or binded to shift and W, and those are both forward. So shift is forward and W is forward. And what this does is if you hold only W from a standstill, you'll accelerate a lot slower to reach your maximum speed. Whereas if you press both keys at the same time to move forward, you hit your maximum speed immediately. So it's not a huge difference, but it does help with some tricks, and it also saves time over the course of the run if you're always going at your maximum speed. And this is not only true for forward, but left, right, and backwards as well. I have two keys for every direction, and yeah, that could take a little getting used to, but it's really not that bad. And in reality, you're going to be using backwards, left, and right a lot less than just forward. So having my double input on shift and W is just something that's really easy for me to hold the entire run. Even in moments when, cuz like right now I'm going maximum velocity, I can let go of shift and just hold W. I'm already at my max speed. But I just hold shift and W the entire time in case I bump into a wall and you accidentally stop moving. You get back to your maximum velocity or speed right away. So my binds are D and V for right, which I could use with my index finger on V and my middle finger on D. And then the same thing with left is A and C, which I'm using my ring finger on A and my index finger on C. And then I got S and control, which is my pinky on control and, middle finger on S. And then I have shift and W for forward. So that's my pinky right here, my middle finger here. And like for example, if I want to go like forward and then I quickly want to go right, then I have my pinky on shift, I have my ring finger on W, and then I could like go right easily just by hitting with my middle finger on D and my index on B. And there we go. I can hold 4 buttons at once easily this way. And then we got the same thing here. So, it's not that bad. You'll get used to it. Just like that, 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 that. And alright, so that's double inputs to get your maximum velocity. Another thing I should probably mention are some of the glitches in this game, and some of the things that are not allowed. Now, brightness boosting is a glitch that they abuse in any percent, and that's something we're not going to be seeing in this run at all. However, if you climb a ledge, there is a small possibility you will get a small brightness boost, and there's nothing we can do about that. So if it's an accidental brightness boost, it is allowed and it will not invalidate your run. You don't have to worry about that. Another thing is wall walks. So I'm going to turn on debug mode here and show you like an example of a wall walk. And a good place to show that may be here. Yeah, I'll show you quickly what a wall walk is and how it's not allowed. Where is it? We're coming down here, coming down here. We are going to come right here. And there is a wall walk on over here. So it's like an invisible type of like seam in the wall where if we walk here, I haven't actually done this wall walk very often. Maybe if I jump. There we go. Yeah, so I got a wall walk here. And this is a glitch that is not allowed in the run either. Um, what's another glitch that's not... Okay, so you're not allowed to pause buffer in this run either. So a good example of pause buffering, I could actually show you right away in Rick 2, I guess? Oh, well, Harry is dying. Give him a second. Give him a second to revive. So this is another glitch that is not allowed in the glitchless category. So when you cast, I have to give myself every spell here. When you cast, it's kind of slow. Like you gotta wait for Harry to wind up his spell every time. But if you pause with like the map or something, it actually resets the cooldown on your spell. So you could quickly move things around and cast like this. You could go and like I could cast multiple times, and that's a glitch that's not allowed in the glitchless category either. So just keep that in mind. If you've watched any speedruns and seen people do that, you are not allowed to do this in glitchless. Um, there's a few other glitches, but as I go through the series, I'll explain what is and isn't allowed. But yeah. Alright, and I'm just gonna explain two more key bindings, and that's the end of this introductory video. So I have cutscene skip bound to spacebar, and I hold spacebar down pretty much the entire run because there are a lot of skippable cutscenes in this game, and holding down spacebar just skips them all instantly. So every time we get into a cutscene here, it's just gonna skip it for us. So let me just push this guy in here. For example, this is gonna begin a cutscene right there. I skipped it instantly because I'm holding spacebar. And then like there's gonna be another cutscene when I get to the end of like this little platform here. Bang, I'm holding spacebar, skip that instantly. Whereas if I'm not holding spacebar and like I push this guy in here, there is gonna be a cutscene and like we get the cutscene playing for a second, then I tap spacebar. So just holding spacebar down, I am skipping every cutscene instantly. I also have right click for jump. Some people prefer to have right click for cutscene skip and they hold that down the entire time and they use spacebar to jump. For me, I find it easier to have right click to jump and just hold down spacebar the entire run. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the inputs. Next video, I'm going to show Willow, and I'm going to show some of the tricks in Willow and how we complete that level as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let's move on to the next.